Hey guys, this is Grimace63 back at it again with another Star Trek Online video. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I kind of want to give you guys a review of my Tier 6 ship that I got. Now this is the Tier 6 Hestia Advanced Escort. It's one of 3 Tier 6 escort ships available. There's this one, the Valiant class, and then the Intel version of the Valiant class. I decided to go with this one for a couple reasons. One of the main reasons was aesthetics. I mean, the ship, it looks like a Starfleet ship, you know, down to the two nacelles, the deflector dish, even the saucer section. It looks like an arrowhead, but I mean, it's still a saucer section. This thing looks like a Federation ship. It looks very iconic. It looks awesome, and I really kind of fell in love with the way it looked. And I was doing some more research on it, and I found out a couple really cool features that this ship offers. One of them I've talked about already. It's the Firebringer perk. It's this guy. The cool thing about this is it's 100% hull damage, so it bypasses all shield. So it's great against big bosses or even, you know, ships. You're going up against shuttles and fighters, you pop this thing and they just melt instantly. And even on the big carrier ships and the big capital ships, it just melts right through the shields and goes straight to the hull, so it's an absolute beast. As far as specs on the ship go, it's very similar to all the other Tier 6 escort ships. You know, it's nothing really revolutionary as far as stats go. You know, the hull is right about where it's at. It's 35.6 for level 50 and right at 41,000 for level 60. Again, right along there with the other escort ships. Now, the shield modifier is probably the biggest drawback to an escort ship. It's really low, you know, so it takes a little bit for the shields to regenerate, and that's probably my biggest problem with the ship. But, I mean, other than that, it's got 4 weapons and 3 aft weapons. Again, pretty standard with an escort. Now, I'm not going to go over all the bridge officer stations and the console modifications, because they're pretty standard for a Tier 6 ship. You know, nothing out of the ordinary there, and you can take a look at them if you'd like. Now, the base turn rate's 16 degrees, which again, it's one of the highest in the game. It's right up there with all the other escorts. I think the highest I've seen is 17 degrees. I don't think I've seen anything higher than that. Gives you plus 15 power to weapons and plus 5 power to engines. And it comes with a universal console high energy plasma expulsors, which is that Firebringer trait that I just showed you guys. It's got a couple cool Starship abilities. Mainly, we're going to talk today about the numerical superiority, which is the level 5 perk for this ship, but we'll get into that here in a little bit. Now, there's a Tier 5 version of this ship. It is called the Multi-Vector Advanced Escort. It's the predecessor to the Tier 6 ship. You know, it looks virtually identical. The main difference between the two, besides the bridge officers and the console slots and all that stuff, is that this one came with a console that allows it to split up into 3 different sections. You've got your saucer section, a top section, and a bottom section. And it turned it into the Multi-Vector Advanced Escort, which was really cool. Well, doing some research online, I discovered that if you purchase this, you get access to... If you purchase the Multi-Vector Advanced Escort, you get access to that console. I think you guys see where I'm going with this. You take that console, you put it into the Tier 6 ship, and now you have a Tier 6 Advanced... or Multi-Vector Advanced Escort. And it's just absolutely awesome. You can choose which section you want to control. If the Alpha Command is the saucer section, Beta Command is the top part, and Gamma Command is the bottom part, I believe. I might have that backwards, but we'll find out here in a second. But, you know, I mean, it's pretty basic. You just go ahead, you separate it. Yep, now I have control of the top section. The other 2 sections are going to follow me around like pets, and they still attack. They can offer... They don't really offer much in the way of buffs. As you can see here, each section has strengths and weaknesses depending on which section you're controlling. You know, since we're controlling this one, we get plus 5 to power, but we're losing some hull and some shield HP, but we're getting better impulse and higher turn rate. So it's definitely a little bit of a trade-off, but I mean, it's well worth it. Once you guys see some of the combat videos I have, I think you'll be able to see why this is so cool. So now, regardless of what section I control, I get full access to all my weapons. I can fire photon torpedoes from any section, so you're not really limited there. You get full access to everything, all your perks, whole 9 yards, you get full access to. Now, one of the drawbacks to being in this section is you'll take damage no matter which section is hit. So if you're up in the front and you're not taking any damage, but one of your sections is lagging behind you and taking some damage, well, yeah, I mean, then your whole ship is taking damage. So that can be a little bit concerning. I've discovered in sections where there's a lot going on, like a port disconnected, and you're just getting bombarded from every different angle. You don't want to be separate, because now you have 3 targets for them to aim for instead of just the 1. So you're not going to want to use it in every situation, but it's been great. I had a lot of success with it in PvP. I really think people didn't know exactly what was going on, so I had a lot of success with it in PvP, and situationally it's very cool. Now, one of the main cool parts about being separate is when you activate your Firebringer, it's all 3 sections get plasma. So once you start moving at full speed, you can see that red circle just goes out so much farther now that I'm moving, because all 3 sections have access to the Firebringer, and it's devastating. Where it was awesome with 1, it's just absolutely incredible with 3 different sections. It's just does so much damage. So that was really the main reason I went ahead and got this. And it was expensive. I had to spend 3,000 Zen on the Tier 6 Escort, and then another 2,000 with the discount on the Tier 5 Escort. But, in my opinion, it's been completely worth it. I absolutely love it. Now, the other thing I did want to talk a little bit about is... where's it at? Of course, now I'm not going to be able to remember. Mastery right here. So one of the mastery perks on here is this level 5 mastery. While this trait is slotted, you gain a damage bonus that increases as more allies target your targeted foe, including yourself. This includes pets like saucer separation or multi-vector pets. So basically, when I'm attacking a target and my 2 pets are attacking that same target, it gets increased damage. Plus 10 to 50% all damage, based on number of allies targeting your target. So as more allies start targeting the same target, the damage that you're doing increases. And so that's really cool. When I'm flying solo, now instead of 1 target going at there and me getting normal damage, I'm getting 3 targets go at in there and getting a 50% all damage increase. So, I mean, that's definitely cool. This ship was designed for that console in there. I mean, it's definitely... when you combine the 2, it's just absolutely awesome. But that's pretty much it. That's really kind of all I had for you guys today. Why don't you leave a comment in the comment section? Let me know what your favorite ship is. Let me know if any of you PC guys, if I know there's a lot of ships that we don't quite have yet. So why don't you let me know what are some of the best ships on the PC version that haven't quite made it over to consoles yet, and let me know what you're excited for. But guys, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you click on like if you like the video, and subscribe to get caught up on all the content I'm bringing out. But I have you guys a good one, and hopefully I'll see you in game.